Practice free D-VXR-DY-23 real questions for Dell VxRail Deploy 2023 exam. 1. An implementation engineer is tasked with expanding an 8-node VxRail E560 cluster with an S570 node. Each node has 1 GB ERJ45 ports. What must the engineer consider when expanding the cluster? A. All nodes in the cluster must be the identical series. B. E-series nodes require more capacity before expansion. C. Node limit has been reached on the cluster. D. AMD and Intel-based nodes cannot be mixed. Answer: C. 2. How can an administrator limit IPv6 traffic created by VxRail nodes? A. Enable MLD snooping and querier. B. Tag VLAN 3939 on the Tor switches. C. Configure link aggregation. D. Create a unique VLAN for IPv6 traffic. Answer: A. 3. Which vSAN license includes entitlement for VROP's 8 advanced services? A. Enterprise. B. Advanced. C. Enterprise Plus. D. Standard. Answer: C. 4. During deployment of a VxRail E560F cluster, the data on the node becomes corrupted due to a misconfiguration. Which option in the RASR menu should be selected to ensure the quickest restart of the installation? A. Install DUPS. B. Factory reset. C. Create RASR USB. D. RASR reset. Answer: B. 5. An implementation engineer is deploying a new VxRail cluster. What should they confirm before installing the hardware? A. Power distribution supports only the power rating of a single node. B. At least 24 in 61 centimeters of clearance must exist in front of and behind the cabinet. C. Service laptop is on the same IP network as the IDRACs. D. Redundant power zones exist with adequate power cables. Answer: D. 6. A VxRail cluster is being deployed with an external vCenter server. What role needs to be assigned to the new VxRail management user account within vCenter? A. Read-only. B. Trusted infrastructure administrator. C. Administrator. D. No specific role. Answer: D. 7. An implementation engineer is planning to deploy a new VxRail cluster. How long is the evaluation period for vSphere licensing on each node? A. 90 days after nodes are powered on. B. 60 days after nodes are powered on. C. 60 days after nodes are delivered. D. 90 days after nodes are delivered. Answer: B. 8. For which VxRail model must the IDRAC NIC selection be set to LOM1? A. G series. B. E series. C. D series. D. S series. Answer: A. 9. An implementation engineer wants to check if the new node they added to the cluster is accessible to VxRail Manager. What can be used for discovery? A. SRS. B. DRS. C. Loudmouth. D. Marvi. Answer. C. 10. A system administrator attempts to use the VxRail REST API to obtain system health status for their VxRail environment. The system returns the following error code 401. What should the administrator do to address this issue? A. Provide vCenter credentials with sufficient rights. B. Ensure that the VxRail Manager IP address is correct. C. Use a REST API software package different than the native version of Swagger. D. Use v2 system instead of v1 system. Answer. A.